Hey there guys, once again, Rogue Noob here, doing yet another Wings of Prey Let's Play. As you can see, we are doing whatever this mission is. I have no freaking clue whatsoever. And yeah, I forget what plane I am in, but whatever. It's the first mission of the second chapter, or whatever they're called in this game. But yeah, I go alright in this game. Holy shit, I have 23 minutes of Let's Play to cover. Basically, I decided to do this post Let's Play rather than pre-Let's Play because it's not very interesting if I do it during, like, live and such. Mainly because I try to concentrate so damn hard. Mainly because, like, you guys, if you watch my first Let's Play of this, would know that I, like, apart from IL2, sorry, not Isla. This is the only game that I have ever used a joystick for, and basically I don't have much experience whatsoever with it. I got IL2 like at the same time as I got this game, but yeah, I will say that IL2 is a lot more simulator type game than this. However, I prefer this game over it. The main problems I have with IL2 and the fact that I can't do it is basically, like, with the rudder controls is one of my main things. The rudder controls are more like push, like set stages and stuff. Like you push the rudder flap once and then that does like a slight increase in the rudder, then you tap it again and it does it more and stuff. So there's like 5 settings on each of the rudders, and basically I don't have much experience with that type of setup, so basically I lose track on like what setting I have it, and then I just end up pulling a turn and spinning out basically. But at least I know why I crash and die all the time. Which means I can like work on it and such. But yeah, this is my second Let's Play for the night. The first like Let's Play I did was my first ever Let's Play, which was maybe about an hour ago. That was an alright Let's Play. I was a bit hesitant with this level though, because I did try to attempt it before, but basically I just followed this guy basically out of the map, and it took me like 15 minutes to try to get back into the fight, but turns out the bombers like did their job and killed everything, and I like failed the mission basically. But that doesn't really end up happening in this one. At one stage I do go around in circles trying to like locate people, and I end up using the mouse, but apart from that I don't really get lost, I suppose, or follow people to such an extent. I've noticed that to stop start, my quick button is F1, like function 1 or whatever, which is also the function button for the cockpit view. So every time I stop start, it takes me out of the cockpit view, out of that, and into the virtual cockpit. And then I had to cycle through, which is only like 3 cycles, but you can still notice the difference in the frame, that is. But yeah, I don't know how successful this post Let's Play is going to be. It's my first real post Let's Play. All my other Let's Plays are really live and like in the moment type stuff. And guys, that Uplay connection, that's the servers that you use in this game. Every time it disconnects is basically when my internet disconnects, basically. You hear me bitching about my internet and everything on my Let's Plays, and like especially on dual Let's Plays with Markle, with my Pokemon and everything. I know that only gets 2 views, but when we're in Skype and stuff, we disconnect and we basically have to pause the recording and wait for my internet. But yeah, I might as well pop up a conversation while I'm at it, because I'm only watching me play, which isn't really interesting for me because I've already done it. But yeah, with this game I find it that I have difficulty shooting people unless they're under a kilometer away, even though they're like really easy to see. and everything, and I try to get my crosshair dead centering with the aim assist type thing. It's still hard to shoot them down. Thank God for that aim assist thing though. I would have not a clue. Like, I suppose it's like Battlefield sniping in the fact that quick take out there, jokes. After a fair bit of practice, I suppose you get used to it and get really pro at it. But basically, like I say, this is like my first ever simulator / dogfight game that I had ever played. So I kind of need all the assists that you can get. It's like if you guys go and download Dirt or something like a car racing simulator and use and this is assuming you don't have a license and everything, and go and play that flawlessly. It's kind of hard to do. I struggled enough with it because I was used to arcade games like Need for Speed and everything, but yeah, it's definitely a change in pace. I couldn't even imagine playing a full arcade game of like dogfights and then coming to this, or even more so IL2. That would be absolutely, it would be a nightmare. I did notice though the next mission that I need to do is with an IL2, and there is an achievement for that. I forget what, but no one really cares about Steam achievements, so it doesn't really worry me. It's just like a cool little thing to get. But yeah, hang on a sec guys, sorry. Sorry, I just can't type and talk at the same time. Especially with a Let's Play. I'm just on Facebook at the moment. Add me, not really, because if I don't know you, then I probably won't add you. No offense or anything, but it's just my general rule, kinda. Well, not really, because I add my friends' friends that I kinda have met, but whatever. Back to the point. At first, I didn't really like this cockpit. It's a little bit chunky, kinda hard to see and everything with like, I don't know what the instruments are, but that circle thing next to the holographic sight and stuff. The shield itself is kind of a bit chunky at the same time too, with that overhead railing. A few times, and I think it's actually here, I have trouble seeing the jets because they're in direct view. No, it's not. It's not this part, but it's later on. I have a bit of trouble seeing the other jets because of that stupid visor thing. But not much you can do about that apart from like going to third person view or the virtual one. But I don't really like the virtual one. I like seeing all the instruments. It gives it a bit more realism in the game. But yeah, and I'll let you guys know that I like the button. I'm just trying to think of the actual, the hotkey. That's what it's called. The hotkey for stopping the engine is on my joystick, because basically I love going to high altitudes, basically doing half a loop and stalling and turning off my engine basically and just free falling for like ages. It's just something I do if I'm bored during a game or something. But yeah, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. It's actually been quite a good Let's Play. I've been talking non-stop for 8 minutes now. I have pre-ordered the Darkness 2 and Mass Effect 2. Darkness 2 has come out today, but I got it from CD WoW, so I'm not expecting to get it for at least a couple of days. I will be doing a Let's Play of that, depending on how well I go at it. I had the first Darkness on the Xbox actually, and I really quite enjoyed it, and it looks like they changed quite a bit, like the first person shooter aspect. There's no longer like a tiny red dot thing and massive aim assist. It looks like it's an actual proper shooter now. You can aim down the sights and everything. You can even dual wield, which is kind of interesting. I can't really remember if you could dual wield in the first. I think you can with the pistols. I'm not sure. Hopefully they have the execution stuff as well still in the game, like you walk up to an enemy and you shoot them, but it does like a cutscene animation type thing. That was pretty cool in the game. I watched the Yogscast's Let's Play of the demo, and basically in the first game I was really, like, annoying aspect in the first game here, I'm looking around trying to spot enemies, I'm like, where the fuck is everyone? I can see the arrows but I can't see anyone. But yeah, one of the main annoying things in the first game was that I think it was the right snake, eel, serpent thing would always get the hearts, but now it looks like the left is always getting the hearts, and I'm like, I thought they would patch that up and let them have it evenly, but apparently not. Here I chased this guy a little bit, but I managed to get him. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to Mass Effect 3. I might do a highlight reel Let's Play type thing of that game. I had it on Xbox to start with, like the first Mass Effect, and basically I was a really big noob because I was like 8 at the time. Not really, I only just started getting into console gaming at that time, and basically I sucked ass at it and I got stuck, and I'm like, this game sucks, blah blah blah, you know, like the typical noob. If I can't do it, then it's automatically a bad game. But I took a chance with it, I actually bought the second one first, on the computer on the Steam Christmas sales, but then I decided to get the first one, just so I know the main plot twists and everything in the first one, so I'm not completely lost in the second, and plus you can like transfer all your previous game data into the second. So yeah, basically I did that. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Renegade to Paragon. I don't know the word. It's not in my vocab. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a dumbass, I know. But I really like that aspect, especially when the good choices isn't always like you have the choice of either shooting this guy in the head, which is the Renegade option, or basically letting him off. Like, I try to be the good guy most of the times unless it's really uncalled for, but it's good because like in that type of instance I would choose let him off, but I might shoot him in the kneecaps instead or something just to get my point across, but I didn't kill him, which is the good thing, I guess. So it kind of rewards you in the fact that you're not a complete pussy, but yeah, Mass Effect 3 should be good. However, like Michael says, it's the third, so it's going to be an absolutely terrible game, more than likely. Which is true for a lot of games, I suppose. Fear 3 was a horrible excuse to the franchise. Mainly because I think it was the first game that Day One Studios took off from Monolith. I've only played the first and the second game, which I absolutely adored because it scared the absolute shit out of me. But I really like those type of games, like true horror games that actually scare you. But yeah, the third was just terrible. You might as well just look up a synopsis on like Wikipedia and it'll basically give you the same amount of thrills than the third one gave you. What else? What was I going to say about Fear? Oh yeah, just horror games in general. I researched them a little bit. I'm like, oh, what games are going to be scary and stuff, and I've noticed that Stalker's is supposed to be fairly scary and creepy, so I got the first and second one of those series. I'm yet to install and play them though. I've got Amnesia and The Fears obviously, but when I research it, people are always like, oh, Resident Evil's scary, Left 4 Dead's scary, Halo's scary. Not really, not that extent, but I'm like, Left 4 Dead is hardly scary. I don't understand how you can get scared by that. I get scared more by Minecraft than Left 4 Dead. Like, you turn a corner and there's a creeper behind you, I jump 7 feet high. It's ridiculous, but like you turn around and there's like a boomer behind you, there's no real fair aspect to that. I don't know. But yeah, how many minutes are we going up to? 14 out of 23. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, when I heard that 100 plus bombers, I'm like, holy fuck. But I don't really understand this part, because it's like, yeah, we have to like do a psychological thing to them, and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? But there's, like he said, 100+ bombers, and you take out one squadron. I don't think that's going to phase him too much. What's a squadron, like 8 planes maybe? But yeah, 8 out of 100 isn't that much, really. I have a fair bit of trouble here, guys, I will say, because I'm too far away and I'm having the issue where I'm being like 2Ks away and I can't shoot for shit. So, but yeah, I think I will do post Let's Plays a lot more in this game, at least, because I am going fairly well, actually. I'm really surprised that I haven't really come across any awkward silences, like, what do I talk about next? But this is definitely an improvement from my first Let's Play, where I'm basically just like flying around, concentrating, sticking my tongue out when I'm actually playing it. Yeah, I'm one of those gamers, well, for these games anyway. I've been told that when I play Halo and everything I pull faces, but I don't know, it's kind of subconscious, so I have no idea. But yeah, I think I might actually record like through a webcam or something in a game in the future, and just for general interest, just to see if it's true, if I like actually pull faces. But I don't know. I have work tomorrow, guys, and which is going to absolutely suck, because I usually, like, I have tie-up, so I have to tie up the ship at the wharf. For you guys who don't know, I work at the Port of Brisbane, or Portside Wharf. It's not really the Port of Brisbane, but virtually the same thing for P&O cruise liners. Good shot! But yeah, tie up the ship, and basically I need to, like, an average tie up, I would have to be at work by 3:45, and so I would have to wake up at 3 AM for that, which doesn't really bother me, because I get up really well for that time, which is absolutely surprising to me, because I'm absolutely dead at 7. But yeah, like, which is fine for me, because I get up at 3, and by about 1:32 in the afternoon, you know, which isn't too bad for like one day's work, whatever. But tomorrow it's a 3-hour delay, which means it's going to be a 3-hour like knockoff delay. So instead of like ending out at like 2, I'm going to end at 3, not 2 or 3. I'm going to end up at 5, which sucks for me, because I really like the job in the fact that I start early, I'm not that tired at that time or whatever, and I get off like early afternoon, which means I have like the full afternoon to do whatever the fuck I want, be it play games or go to the shops and hang out, watch movies, whatever. But ending at 5, and I have to work the next day too at the proper tie-up time, which sucks, because like 5 o'clock I go to bed at 10:30, so that's only like 5 hours until I have to go to bed to start work the next day. I know I'm probably sounding like a whingy bitch compared to like everyone else who has like full-time jobs and works like 5 days, 6 days a week, who also end at like 5 o'clock. But even if I say I'm relatively fine at 3 AM, it does take its toll over a number of days. I had to work Saturday and Sunday last week as well, starting at 3 AM each time, and I wasn't fucked, but I was pretty tired after Sunday shift. I was glad to have like a day off, but I don't think it's one of those jobs that you could do consecutively over a number of days. For you guys who don't know what I do, basically I do baggage and forklifts. So basically I lift 1,000, 2,000 bags a day. 4 days I don't do forklift, and if I do forklift, I do for like 2 hours of it. So I probably lift around about, say about, I don't know, 800 to like 1,800, basically just minus 200 bags, because we probably do about 200 bags an hour, I guess, probably, maybe, I don't, probably a little bit more. But yeah, like, the point is that it's hard work, it's hard, heavy lifting and everything, because they don't have a weight limit on cruise liners. The record I've heard is a bag up to 60 kilos, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, thanks God I didn't have to lift that bag. But I've lifted up like small handbags that are like, we weighed like 32 kilo or something. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's like a 12-year-old right there. But yeah, like a little handbag just full of water weighs 32 kilos. Times that by how many bags I do a day, and that's a lot of work. That's a lot of lifting. Mission completed. It's a bit of a what the fuck situation coming up, because I'm like, yeah, I'll land in the airport. It's my first time attempting to do a landing after I learned how to land in this game, which is actually really simple compared to like Isla 2. But I keep calling it Isla instead of IL. But if I just say Isla, just deal with it, guys. It's just me like putting less effort in than I should in these games. But anyway, yeah, like it's kind of funny because I did the tutorial on it and I landed fine. It's like really easy. Maybe the tutorial made me glide in for a little bit too long, I thought. But in this, basically I land and then I go to the airport to park the plane and I spontaneously explode. But yeah, spoiler alert, but yeah, whatever. Awkward silence now. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, work. So yeah, I know I'm not doing forklifts tomorrow, so I'm gonna have a full 10 hours of lifting bags, so that's going to be enjoyable, especially when we're going straight through midday and afternoon and everything. And for my American viewers, we're in summer obviously now because you guys are in winter. But yeah, whatever. Oh no, we're not in summer. Oh wait, yeah we are. Yeah we are. We're in the last month of summer. My bad. I'm a general retard. So yeah, touchdown, easy. And then I'm like, maybe I need to like come around the side and go and park and stuff. I'm like tossing up whether to go in third person or not, but I decide not to, which is probably a bad thing because that's probably why I exploded. But yeah, that's just me reconnecting to the internet. I probably like disconnected. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, what the shit? But yeah, I probably disconnected like several times during this video. But yeah, guys, I'll see if it actually tells me what plane I was using.
An extract from the diary of Andrew Danilov.
It's one of those planes, I believe. That tells you a lot, I know. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Check out my... I'm just trying to have a look. No, I didn't see it. No. Alright, thanks. Thanks, guys, for watching. Check out my other Let's Plays and everything. Doing a few more of these, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.